G'day guys, welcome back to Confessions of a Caster Part 4. Well, I put a first part for building a brand because I feel like in the last video there was a lot of focus on examples and stuff about building a brand, but let's actually talk about it, okay? Let's actually talk about how you build some sort of brand. So first of all, one of the guys I used to know, basically as a part of a content creator, I'm a content creator among us, obviously like that, he taught me basically focus on two social media platforms, okay? My social media platforms I generally focus on is Twitter and Instagram. Instagram, not so much, okay? And focus on one video outlet, whether it be Twitch or YouTube. Twitch or YouTube for videos, and one streaming platform, whether it be YouTube or Twitch. Okay, they're interchangeable. So basically, YouTube's probably the best for videos, as he told me, and Twitch is best for streaming. So basically, what you're going to do at the start is YouTube videos first, social media presence on Insta and Twitter up there as well. And basically, you want to link all those three together. So basically, YouTube for your recorded content, Twitch, Twitter and Insta to promote it, promote good discussion, have healthy tweets as well. And then Twitch is practically endgame. I mean, this guy's Toast has a whole bunch of videos on this as well. Twitch is basically your endgame after you've got the viewers, okay? After you've got the good content out. It's not your beginning game, okay? If you begin streaming right now, you're going to have a really, really tough grind compared if you have a good Twitter and Instagram presence with good videos and funny videos. You can also go on TikTok as well. That's also quite good. And YouTube content, quality content like that is much, much better than streaming all day on Twitch. I mean, streaming 16 hours on Twitch when you're barely known is only going to net you at least 2 to 3 average viewers. I've done it. I've gone through that grind. I've had 4 years of Twitch and my channel 10 to 20 viewers average, okay? For any of my other WoW content. That's it, okay? And my sub count's been between 30 and 50. Not a good way to live. Record some banger YouTube content. Get some free editing tools as well. DaVinci Resolve, great. Get some of that as well. Now, Twitter and Instagram, how you up your game on Twitter and Instagram to make sure you get noticed. Try to not be a reply guy too much. I'm a reply guy, I know. But don't get into arguments with randoms on the internet. That's not worth it. Like, not worth. Randoms on the internet is stupid. Like, half the time, people get in an argument, I just try to drag you down to their level. Just basically post opinions, follow, the guys of the scene and stuff like that. Have great conversations. You can have a troll joke this time around to get a bit of fun here and there. Post some serious responses and stuff like that. What about this? What about that? Create some content, YouTube videos like, where this quest giver is and stuff like that. Or this smoke lineup, or analyzing this or analyzing that. Whatever game you cast or whatever game you look at or specialize in, create some content around it. I mean, everything has a moment where everyone's like, oh my god, I only wish if I recorded that and stuff like that and posted it to Twitter. And, sometimes, with streaming and stuff like that as well, always keep a record just in case, shadow play in the background, maybe even just record on OBS, just in case you get this banger moment that you want to share with Twitter and Instagram, where you feel this is going to get a run, this is going to get a few viewers and stuff like that. Now, I'll give you one example. One example is one of my viewers, Shadow. He does Mythic 10s. In New World, so the top mutations, Mythic 10s, okay? And he's one of the few people who's done it. He's even posted on Twitter. New World liked it. Big thing he should do now, and we've talked about this on stream, is that just get an editor, because this video is going to bang, and just do a guide about how you do Mythic 10s and what you need and stuff like that. And get a guide, talk about it, go through it a step by step, and make that video polished as hell. And I told him right up, you're probably going to get 50k views at least on that video, because so many people will be wanting to do those 10s, and not many people have done them. And those are the things that you guys need to look for as well. In those things, what is something that's not out there, that people want, but don't have, kind of thing. That scarcity, that exclusivity. Okay, I mean, scarcity is what grifters and scammers prey on, doesn't it? So you can make it work for you by generating good content. That's exactly what you need. Good content. So, as I said earlier, that, only doing mutation 10s, if he leaves that video longer and longer, there's going to be more people do mutation 10s and make that content. And then that opportunity's gone. So you've only got a little small gateway to capture that opportunity. I mean, even the things I'm doing right now, I'm telling you guys about that. It's like, the opportunity may have already gone for me to make this sort of video to help you guys out as a caster and stuff like that. Now, I know these examples aren't related to casting, but importantly, cast a reel. That's what I'm talking about. You want to showcase yourself to be an amazing caster. Basically, find a good clip, someone's clipped it for you, cast a wheel. Or reel, not wheel, but yeah. make it so. Even get an editor. Like, first off, I've just put mine on YouTube playlist and they can just go through it and it always keeps playing through. Sometimes get an editor, okay? Put them all to one clip and be awesome. Now, those are things you got to do to build your brand as well. So cast reel is also part of your brand. Everything is a part of your brand. Your personality is a brand. So if I'm being shitty, because the crutch me, I can be shitty. It's negatively affecting my brand. It's saying that you're just a grumpy old fart kind of thing. Remember that all your aspects of your social media stuff like that will be judged by people, even if it's right and wrong. I mean, look at some people who are judged really, really harshly. I mean, let's take, for example, recent one, Semler, being judged very, very harshly for his comments and his jokes and stuff like that, when couldn't be further from the truth. Just having a casual joke. He understands the play and stuff like that as well. He knows the stuff people go through and stuff like that because he plays the CSGO as well. And those are the things that you guys have got to do, okay, as a brand building exercise, is work 2 social medias, work 1 streaming, 1 video. With streaming, don't dedicate lots of hours to it unless you're doing a special event, okay? Don't do constant 16-hour streams. I know one guy who's just dragging to get partner. In fact, he complained about it on Twitter. That's done like streams for like, what was it, like 6,000 hours? And he's still not partner. And he's not even in, like, he basically says, I'm in the top 10,000 of your partners. I make more money and stuff like that, so I should be partner. But he's not even in the top 10K. Well, apparently he is now. He's not even in the top 10K of subscribers. And not to mention as well, his other viewers were like, man, your content's crap. It's you just high off your ass all the time and stuff like that, okay? And you try to use your fame of being the longest streamer to get viewers. And I'm like, that's what your brand is at the end of the day, is what you do online. So if this guy's smoking pot, getting high all day, everyone's gonna be like, I was just a pothead, okay? And if I get angry all day, it's just some angry, grumpy man. So those small moments really do count. So basically with Twitter, sometimes you gotta have control, some discipline, and something I need, okay? Because I tweet whatever's on my mind. Sometimes people like that, okay? Some people don't. Just lastly with your brand as well, just remember, your brand is not meant to please everybody. There are going to be people who hate you regardless of what you do, okay? A lot of self-help people, guys, tell you that, is that regardless of what you do, people are going to hate you, okay? So if people don't like you, just keep going with your brand. Don't change your brand for anything, okay? You got to work on what's unique for you and what works for you, okay? If it's not working, you don't feel it's working, you tried it out for a bit, take another angle. Look at something else, what you can do. What can you add to your bow? What can you improve on? Because some people have the personality and the knack for it. Some people don't. Some people have aspects in other areas which they can improve on and essentially just kick some ass in. And that's what everyone's going to really specialize in. For me, my thing is definitely just being perceptive to everything, okay? Sometimes I can be oblivious, but you can sometimes see that, when I'm sitting there silently, I am thinking about, perception and stuff like that. And I pick out those key moments and those key things, how people are going, stuff like that. And that's the main thing I work out, things that can help people, help myself. And that's pretty much it. And that's what it's all about. Building a brand is always about perception. You want to get the right perception onto you and convey the right perception for others as well. And that leads to one of my main points is communication, okay? Make sure you learn to communicate effectively. Hand language communication. Pitch of my voice and, the volume and pitch going up and down and stuff like that. The speed you talk at, also very important. So also, as not to mention as well, make sure you get the correct pronunciation. And basically, with speeches and anything like this as well, practice 1 minute. For every 1 minute, you got to get 5 minutes of practice when you're doing speeches or doing any analysis. And then it just works like clockwork. But basically, speech is literally everything if you're in front of a camera. You want people to understand you. So don't, you got to project your voice out and use your, your hands as well. Use your language, use your body language. Your body is very, very powerful in how you project yourself. Whether you're going to be confident or you're just going to be some nervous Nelly. And that's what you want to build your brand as. You want to be strong and confident with building your brand. And that's going to be pretty much it with building your brand as a caster. Just pretty much what you got to do is work the social medias, work your videos, work your streaming, make yourself always bigger than the TO, where the TO wants you, not the other way around. Because if you got the other way around, they'll be offering you crap rates into the interview existence, and you do not want that, okay? I don't want that for you either, okay? I'm fighting for you guys as well. Like, subscribe, comment, share the video. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the two-parter. Second part of building a brand. Later, guys.